What? Well, if your mic's not working, how do they know we're starting? Yeah. So while Chaz figures all that out,
Oh, I figured it out.
because you figured it out. Okay. Well,
I
I
think
guess Chaz
so.
will take it from
I
here
think my
then.
mic's working now. No, it's okay. I'm just saying hello to everybody and thank you for joining us. And Ethan, catch us up to date on this shit show.
All right. It's what wouldn't be a stream without some technical difficulties. So yeah, welcome again to another week. What happened last week for any of y'all that weren't there? What were y'all doing? Otherwise, first off, second off, they went and landed on Kifu and went to a small little village town, outpost, if you will, which you see they're kind of in the bar of the map now. And while they were there, a electric storm passed, which happened because of the two planets coming in close orbit with each other, and the entire outpost got invaded by energy spiders. So after seeing these energy spiders absorb energy and feed off of it, they then fought one with their energy weapons. And eventually they prevailed by dousing it in oil and alcohol and kerosene and fire and all this other stuff. So goes to show you, if there's a spider, kill it with fire. And then the gentleman that we see here at the bottom left of the bar, Richard Celeste, he was amazed that they were able to kill one of these things and offered them a job, which we have not heard the job details of yet. So that's basically where we're at.
That was a heavily truncated version of that story there, because I tried not to fight as hard as I could.
And still got the kill.
In typical Jay fashion. Also, I just want to maintain that Bravo is emotionally checked out. He's not happy.
Okay, so you're just still sitting there drinking your drink?
Yeah, I'm not interested in whatever the job is or anything. I'm just like I'm depressed.
Staring at your flaccid lightsaber.
So
Yeah.
what is this job, and how much money would we be getting out of all this?
You can answer the second part first if you would like to.
That's a little unorthodox. Usually we hear the job first before. I assume you're taking the job then if you're so eager on the money aspect.
No.
I mean, that's very assumptive of you, because it has to be a decent amount of money for us to even think about it. You saw the work my friends did out there. They actually powered that spider up more just to make it more of a challenge. We weren't telling you that, but it was just to show off.
Give me a diplomacy check for that. To see, like,
Would that not be a bluff check?
Diplomacy, is that what they're calling it these days?
Feel like either bluff. Well, I guess you're just straight telling it to him. You're not really trying to like make a big story out of it. So yeah, give me a bluff.
Oh, son.
Okay. Well, they had us fooled. I thought they were just idiots.
It's all a clever ruse. It puts our enemies on the back foot when they think that we're full of shit and don't actually know how to do anything, when in fact, super well trained, as you have seen.
Indeed, I have. Well, there's a job. It's a very dangerous job, but as you have shown, it's like you can still hear like the crackling carcass of the energy spider out of the outside the bar.
Chestnuts roasting.
It seems y'all are up to the job. Y'all's team, we should be able to get a split of 20,000 credits too.
What exactly is the job?
So, I told you before that this planet was overrun during the Clone Wars by the C.I.S. They transported a package to the prison planet. I have a buyer that, for whatever reason, wants this package, and he's willing to pay a lot of money for it. It's in one of the high security prisons, but that prison was in CIS territory. So most of the prison defenses are probably down, maybe, right? And he kind of looks at the bigger lady here on the end of the bar, and she goes, "Yeah, boss, they should be down." Yeah, so quick, easy job. We've done a bit of the preliminary work to get everything a little bit smoother. We might just need some, I'd say, bodyguards in case anything goes really wrong.
Yeah, so why can't you do it yourself?
Because this was an overrun prison held by the CIS. Super battle droids, destroyer droids, a lot of automated security systems. I mean, Lars says she took a lot of them down, but you never know.
Is this package organic or inorganic?
Didn't ask.
Well, at least it won't be another spider.
Yeah, we have muscle in spades. There's at least 4 people here who could kill you by basically flicking their fingers.
Yeah.
When do we leave?
I refer to droids as people, by the way. I'm the one who's more just friendly. Hi.
Oh, yes. No, I understood that to be your meaning. Hashtag I am a murder bot.
Real quick, what was this dude's name again? I know we knew it.
Richard.
Hey, Richie, I got a quick question for you before, because we're definitely going to escort you on the mission. That sounds like the best kind of side quest. But have you heard any rumblings of any Force users or escape pods or anything like that coming down to the planet? Because the reason we came here was to look for another one of those two's kind.
No, I haven't heard of any Force users coming around or any escape pods. If there was an unidentified ship, it probably got shot down by the planet defenses.
Well, we're thinking it might have had clearance as a resident ship.
Well, I can look on the. I can try to look on the reports and see if there was any ships coming in recently, but
yeah, it's not a huge deal. But if you have, like, while we're doing the mission, if you can look up the flight manifolds, hack into the system or whatever.
No, I'd make that a condition of our mission.
I mean, I was going to, but I wasn't going to threaten him like that. Guys, I got hired to be the one who talks to people. We've talked about this. Sorry, Richard.
Yeah, I can take a look if we want to grab another round, and I'll check into the records.
Sidebar.
Pardon us, Richard. Sidebar.
Come over here. Yeah. So this, in character, I guess. He knew who Voss was. Yeah.
Did he know who Voss was?
Yeah, he talked about it.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. But I don't want to directly be like, hey, we're gonna murder that guy's kid and wife. So
no, we just have to. One of the conditions for us to help him should just be to tell us where his home was, and give us directions there.
Yeah, he's obviously got an inn.
That is
somewhere.
Bronchuknar. This is meant as a compliment. That is literally the smartest thing you've ever said.
Thanks, buddy.
I appreciate that. We're gonna put that on the docket.
Okay.
Try to maintain this state of mind and kind of what's it called when you're finally there out of your haze.
Okay, I was gonna go drink some spider juice, but maybe that's not a good idea.
I mean, no. I think you threw in your one good one for the day, so you go celebrate with that spider juice, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
I kind of want to know what happens if you drink it now.
I think we're gonna find out. I'm gonna. Okay, so Richard, yeah, since we talked about that with Richard. Hey, Richard, we told you we were looking for that other Jedi guy too. We have a couple things that we're doing down here. We do the bodyguard mission for you. I'll knock 2,000 credits off what you're giving us if you tell me where the guy lived.
The Jedi guy.
Yeah.
all his family used to live up at the capital. I'm not really sure where he specifically lived. He was taken at a very young age, but his clan was in the capital.
Now, I'll tell you what, we'll go down to 1,500 credits if, while you're looking up the flight schedules and stuff, you can find me an address.
15,000 credits. K.I.S.S. corrects him.
That's what I meant. So we'll get 15,000. I'm knocking 5,000 off for him. Thank you. I also compliment calculator. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Just call her a calculator.
I did as a compliment.
Okay.
But as I said, right now, 18,000 credits just because you told us the capital thing. I appreciate that. 3,000 more off if you can find me an address. Does that sound copacetic?
Sounds copacetic.
Love it.
Darth, you're over there by the burning spider.
Yeah, just not too close. Reasonably far away.
Did you take a glass?
I'm just kind of looking at it.
It's still on fire right now. I mean, y'all threw basically pure alcohol on it on top of oil.
Okay. Is there any like blood that I could jar up? Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, its blood's kind of like all over the building after K.I.S.S. cut some limbs off.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna scoop some of that up. Put it in a jar.
You've got a jar of energy spider blood.
Sweet.
Like K.I.S.S. Oh, you're right. Yeah, antioxidants, right? K.I.S.S. is trying to clean off her chassis, and she kind of takes a nice big glob of it and flicks it right on Dai'Mo's face and says, "Call me a calculator again, and, well, you'll wish I flicked this stuff on you." And then she just kind of stomps off.
I mean, I'm less intimidated by her than I am horrified that this shit is on my face, so I start wiping it off horrifiedly. Okay, I'm sorry. Damn.
You K.I.S.S. you wiped the blood towards him?
On my face. What kind of damage do I take, Ethan? I'm trying to wipe it off real fast.
Oh no.
You don't really take any damage, but you like as you're wiping it off off your face, and you get it cleaned off your fingers as well. But a couple minutes later, you feel like where the spot where it hit your face, and then also on your fingertips where you wiped it off. It's kind of like a little numb, almost like tingly a little bit.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say an itch. Like, oh my god, I just gave him electric spider poison ivy.
No, it tingles like numb, like there's a little bit of like electricity running through the spot where you contacted it.
Oh, this is great.
So as Richard says, so we get on the job?
Yeah, we're fine on the job. What do you know about the effects of spider blood touching your face?
Probably feels a little tingly. Energy spiders, they process the electricity by running through their blood. Don't know really how it happens. I'm not a biologist or anything like that, but the electricity's in the blood. We know that.
Does it leave scars? Is this gonna mess up my mug?
You shouldn't.
Okay, cool. I'm way less mad.
You want to know how I got these scars?
Yeah. You want to know how the only friendly looking person in the group became not that?
All right. So Richard says, well, we customarily don't start a job or a contract unless it's done over a drink. So grub, and he's like, get us another round. Like Grub's still kind of like shaky a little bit of all that just happened. He's looking around his bar from the damages that's befallen from holes being shot in the roof and a giant spider being on top of it. But he gets everyone's rounds.
I do believe I had put in an order for some pure grade motor oil, as thick as you can serve it up.
I have watched so many holotapes in my life. You always roll a sense motive when someone offers you a drink.
What does back to do again?
Back to heal.
Speeds up healing.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I mean, from a statistical standpoint or a mechanic standpoint, I'm looking it up.
It makes Darth Vader not die.
Oh yeah. I guess it is time to heal ourselves up, right? So definitely K.I.S.S would be plugged into whatever outlet they've got and trying to.
Darth is a little hurt and Darth is a little hurt, but I think that's it.
Yeah, pretty messed up.
K.I.S.S. Yeah, Darth's always a little messed up.
Yeah, it's just his MO. Really,
is this drink on the square?
Drinks on the square. Yeah, you're good.
Cool.
So that's a repair check?
Yeah, it's a repair check for you.
Okay.
All right, if things
are
about
coming out?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
You're not really seeing a whole lot of people coming out. And the only other building that's really what it does is the building across the street here or across the little alley is a junk shop.
I'm just gonna go poke around in there, I guess.
Okay, let me go ahead and do.
And just so I'm making sure I'm good, Ethan, I have here written down in my notes, DC 30 repair check equals 2d10.
Yep.
Healing, is that okay? Thank you.
Okay, and so everyone that's staying in the bar, gets everyone a drink, and he starts going over the layout of the building they're going to be infiltrating. He just kind of brings out the schematics of the map and states that it used to be an old C.I.S. controlled prison. So Lyra says that majority of the security has been disabled already, just from time war, that C.I.S. kind of leaving the planet. But there could be some dormant droids in there. Unsure of the amount that would be. Now, that's where y'all come in. So if anything comes that we can't handle, y'all are the muscle. If we need protecting, y'all are the muscle. So do your thing.
I mean, yeah, that's what we're pretty well equipped for that. You hear that? You hear that, Bravo? You get to go in there and kill as many things as you want.
Great.
Is there any motor oil in here?
On the outside, like in the tents, yeah, there's like crude oil. A lot of it looks used already. This looks to be kind of like the bargain bin / thrown out used junk parts.
Okay.
There we go.
Try to buy a drink for a friend for helping me fight the spider when everybody else ran away.
Is the storm still going on?
No, the storm has passed.
Oh.
So Darth, if you're wanting to go into the shop, the door's over here.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
A little bit to the south. All right, so pop in. Let me get his name popping up.
This gigantic, horrifying, scarred Wookie is like, I want to buy a present for my friend. It's adorable.
So you pop in, you hear the ding ding, like the Star Wars equivalent of like the doorbell chime going off. And you come, like you're searching around, and it looks like here there are some crates. Over here it looks to be like a diagnostic table. As you come around the corner, you see on the right in the back corner there is just an average looking human. He is covered in dirt and grease and workers' clothes. And as you come around the corner, he turns and he goes, "Well, look at you! If you aren't the biggest human I've ever seen, you look a little weird around the edges. Also, you're not a human, are you? Oh Lord, are they invading? I'll have you know, I'm not going down without a fight." And he picks up his wrench.
I'm just looking for oil.
Oh well, you should have said that. So, Oh, well, come on in. Sit yourself down. I'll get you some more. What do you need?
What's your finest motor oil?
Oh, well, that's all you need. Oh, well, we got a whole jars full of them. Come on over here.
I love
How
that
many
this
you need?
yokel speaks Ewok.
Okay. So progressive.
Well, how many jars you need, stranger?
Yeah, I'll take 2.
2 jars? All right. Well, 2 jars of my finest oil. That'll run you 20 credits, sir.
You'll give them to me for free. I'm just kidding.
Oh no, but you have that power, don't you?
No,
I mean,
not?
technically you do.
You can do that.
I might as well try and roll for it. I mean,
Oh God.
I want to see this happen.
While Justin's
It would
rolling a
be-
bluff, we
I
had
think
a
it's
donation a few minutes ago from
Affect mine?
Justin.
Oh,
He
so
says he
you're
loves-
actually trying to do to affect his mind, not just do an intimidation check.
oh, is it intimidate? Oh, I'll do intimidate. No, I was gonna do
Either
the
way, like-
Jedi thing.
You're doing the Jedi thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Is it affect mind?
Yeah, it would be affect mind.
Ugh.
Okay, let me go ahead and pull the table up real quick. Do. Looking up. Do.
There we
I
go.
mean,
Well, he's
his name's
looking that up.
Scooter. So
We had a donation, Justin. Someone
An
donated
AG,
$7
dude.
because they love your short films.
yeah, I saw that. I said thank you in the chat there. But thanks again. Appreciate you.
Oh, he actually he actually barely beat the DC for that.
Damn it.
Oh God. So he when you say you'll give them to me for free, he just kind of and he goes, "Well, sir, I don't even know your name yet. I can't really give you the family discount. And I don't recognize you as family. Although you could be married to my cousin Ellie. I don't know. I haven't seen her in a while, and she does go for the bigger guys.
If I just give you the money now, will you stop talking?
I do believe that's how transactions go. Yes, sir.
I'll just slide or run my credit card.
Okay, you hand him the cred chips, and he hands you 2 jars of fine premium scooter motor oil.
And I'm just gonna leave.
It's in this jar, this cloudy jar that has like
Yeah.
scooter oil.
It has his face on it,
handwritten
smiling like
on
the Vault
Yeah,
Boy.
you know.
Oil equivalent of moonshine. All right, I'm gonna give it to K.I.S.S. Thanks for the help back there.
Also,
She takes
Ethan,
it and she takes it and looks at it and says, "Beggars can't be choosers."
That's
also,
that's some
I'm
high
gonna-
quality motor oil.
I'm gonna jump on the. I'm gonna jump up on the roof and just sit on the edge of the roof with my legs hanging off.
Okay, I'll pop you up there. So
How could this happen to me?
Oh boy.
Richard sees that happen. He goes, I think your teddy bear there is losing it. Is he okay?
He's mad that he didn't get to kill anything.
Also, not a teddy bear.
Right.
I mean, if he's out of earshot, it's kind of funny.
And Richard just kind of points at you. Well, hopefully he can snap out of it when we go on the mission. He seems to be the kind of person that goes for the kill a lot, and that might be something we need coming up.
I mean,
Lars
hopefully,
next to him
he'll
goes.
shake it off once he gets a little bit of blood on his fur.
Lars sitting next to Richard goes. He is puny, and I do not believe we need him on this mission.
Oh, yeah, when we have to kill stuff, say that to him. That'll send him
That might
spinning
not
like
go
a
over
little
too well.
Beyblade.
So if everyone wants to finish up anything else they want to do in town, if no one else has anything they want, we'll go ahead and we'll move.
Can I sleep for 8
move on.
hours
Well,
under the bar? Or just, I guess I could try. I don't have anything to heal myself, do I?
Oh, you have heal self if you have any any of that actually.
No, I do not.
Okay, don't have anything in heal self.
Screw it. Going half tank.
Going half tank. All right. I mean, sometimes you have to do that. So, yeah, if everyone else is good to go, I don't have any map for like us traveling in space or anything like that, just for the compound. So I'll kind of just we'll go mapless for a second here.
Mm-hmm.
So once everyone's settled up, Richard brings the crew to his shuttle. It's just a short range shuttle that has on the side of his shuttle. It has the same emblem that is etched in the side of their face. It's the purple, like sun looking symbol. And underneath that, it just says Kifu Guardians. So he hops up in the shuttle, says, come on up, punches things in. He says, well, you, Dai'Mo it was, correct? Oh, wait, Jay said
Oh, Jay left.
Jay left. Oh, no.
I also, just for RP and flavor text purposes, when we walk towards his ship, Bravo is last, and he's dragging both of his lightsabers behind him in the dirt.
I think K.I.S.S might hang back a bit just to make sure that Bravo is okay. She doesn't have empathy circuits by any means, but in her mind, the party success is always the most important. So anytime that someone becomes a weak link, then that weakens the rest of the party. So she has more of a logical reason why she would be concerned about Bravo. So she hangs back and she addresses Bravo and says, listen, Bravo, why don't I make a promise to you? The next time that I see an opportunity for you, why don't I help launch you into the fight? And that can mean anything. If you want me to literally throw you in the middle of the fight, I have a pretty good arm. And she like does this fun little like robot, like twists my arm all the way around like a human can't, you know, to demonstrate how much of a golden arm she kind of has as a robot.
Okay, so upon seeing that, Bravo's gonna think for a second, and then his eyes are gonna narrow, and then in Ewokese he says, tell no one about this.
And back in Ewokese, my circuits are sealed.
Nice. Okay, well, I will I'll feel a bit better upon with her saying that, so I'll just power down my lightsabers and just kind of get more with the program as to what's going on with the mission.
And sorry, I had to step away for a second. We're walking towards Richard's ship.
Yeah, so he told you to hop up on his ship, and he heads up to the cockpit, plugs in some things. Also described the ship on the side has the same like purple star symbol as they have on the side of the faces, and underneath that it says the Kifu Guardians. Other than that, it's just a short range shuttle that they use, and goes to the cockpit, and he turns towards you, Dai'Mo, and he said, "You were asking about any incoming shuttlecraft, correct?"
Yeah.
Okay, let me take a look here real quick, and you hear like some.
It would be
like
in a escape pod with one adult human. It was a human, right? I'm kind of asking that out of character too. The Jedi was human.
He was Kafar.
Just kidding.
He was Kufar. All right.
Yeah.
One adult and one child. I believe they were Kufar.
Okay, let me just tapping a bit more. I'm seeing recently there was a unidentified shuttle. Well, actually, two unidentified shuttles. One was a few days ago. The defenses didn't read an adult and a child, but just one's young life form. Doesn't have the race on it. It was just unidentified and no response. It was shot down. The Quadrant 3 defenses found it crash landing on K.I.S.S. No life signs found when they scanned the crash. The second unidentified ship, it seems like they dispatched 2 fighters to bring it in. There were, and he kind of pauses for a second, goes, there were 8, no, because with 8.
Yep.
Yeah, so the 11 life forms and 1 droid form on that ship, and it said it escaped from the system.
Interesting. Huh. Could you print me off where the first one crash landed?
Of course, yeah. Let me take a look here.
Or if it's more efficient, it's fine if you allow me to plug in and I can download and record everything that we need.
She is right. We've been trying to go paperless. I forgot about that.
We care about the environment.
He looks a little. Well, yeah, y'all seem like good people, so yeah, go ahead and plug on in. But I can see what you're doing here, so just print. All
Understood. Right. Understood. Print to Adobe PDF.
Oh, it's in Word file. That's not compatible with her. Yeah. It's so annoying when you have to send these to other people.
.page format. What? No. She's PC all the way. No. Is there any, well, what I would like to do, and I would be straightforward with him and tell him straight out. What I would also like to do is do a scan to see if there's any other anomalous reports that may help us, but only with your permission, she would say to Rick.
Yeah, you could do a look-see also, but this is all I found in the records.
Okay. And is there a computer use check, maybe?
Yeah, that'd be a computer use. Yep.
Okay. And let's see. Let's go to it. Computer use.
So what kind of sound system you got in this baby, Richard?
We just have short-range comms. All right, this shuttle's just to go from one planet to the other. It's not really a intersystem traveler.
Well, yeah, but don't you have any tunes bumping while you're going from one place to another?
Lars sings pretty well.
Lars, I'm going to remember that.
She kind of she smiles as she looks like she's got just like a little tin cup in her hands. She's drinking something, and she kind of chuckles and says, "Yeah, my singing is top notch." It just goes back to drinking.
Oh, also, thank you, Lance, for the $20 donation. While y'all are in this former CIS overrun base coming up, just remember that they've taken a command post. Fight for it.
Oh, God, such a good game. I've been replaying Battlefront 2, the OG good one.
Yeah, I have the OG one on Steam, too. It's oh, man, it's so good. So good.
So K.I.S.S only got a 14 on that computer use check. So I imagine she doesn't find anything else that much more than what he's already told them.
No. So you don't find any other information other than what he has told you.
Okay.
The system actually seems pretty quiet other than that.
Got you. But information downloaded at least. So that we can take that with us.
You got the like where the crash was and everything. And from looking at the schematics and like overlaying over what you saw about this compound that you're going to for this mission, the shuttle, the ship that you're tracking crash landed not actually too far from this compound.
Interesting. All right. Well, we're on the right track. The crash happened near this compound, so.
Huh. Okay, so Richard, if we don't have 100 guys with guns chasing us on the way out, do you mind if we go look at the crash site when we're done here?
Doesn't matter to me. As soon as we get the package, I mean, we'll load it up. Y'all, while we're loading that up, whatever it is, we can y'all can go check that out.
And you won't fly away.
No.
Richard, something about your face makes me trust you. I like it.
That's nice to hear.
On the other hand, K.I.S.S. may be a little more cautious. Is there a not insight, but I guess what would Robot? I think
it's still sense motive. Yeah,
it's still sense motive. Okay, yeah, because I think at one point we had determined that K.I.S.S. part of her scrap metal is scrap metal from a lie detector, an old lie detector. So yeah, I think she would definitely want to check to see if something's up. However, okay, so it's a 19. Yeah.
So you're not really reading anything, specifically just from him on what he's saying. From just kind of what he's telling you, it's we won't leave without you.
Okay.
You're not 100% convinced either way on whether he's telling the truth just from him, but from the sense you get from his crew, they seem like they're pretty loyal to him, and you don't really get loyalty from lying and leaving people to die.
Like no changes in perspiration or heart rate or pupil dilation or anything like that. Okay.
No, if he's lying about this, he's a really good seasoned liar.
Okay. That's fair. I'll keep that to myself.
Okay. And
I already trust this guy because he didn't poison us. And he didn't haggle about the money.
Lyra, Lyra, Darth, or Bravo, y'all wanting to do anything before we land?
No.
Not in particular.
I guess I'll try and heal myself real fast.
You mentioned that the crash landing was nearby.
Yes.
I would like to sniff for the child.
As soon as you land? Okay.
Ooh, I do not.
Yes.
Did you just stab yourself with a healing syringe and stab yourself worse?
It's like he broke the syringe as you were trying to go in.
I injected spider blood.
Oh no.
On accident. Okay, so y'all come around to land by the structure, the building that you're supposed to be going to. He doesn't bring it right up to it. Y'all are on kind of a little cliffside overlooking it. When y'all land, he kind of fans everyone out and has. Let me go ahead and get her name back up.
Bravo flops on his stomach and sniffs the earth.
So, let's go here. She pops out with the sniper rifle, comes down on the scope, and is just kind of scanning the building. And looks at Richard and says, "Looks clear." And then he starts bringing everyone. They start walking down the cliff face to get to the compound. Bravo, you go down and start sniffing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And K.I.S.S. starts a sensor sweep as well, please.
Okay. So K.I.S.S. you're just doing where are you doing a sweep?
Anywhere between where we are now all the way out to the compound, if that's possible. I'm not sure of my range.
Let me go ahead.
Because of my upgraded sensor package.
Yeah.
Hey, Richard, guys, could you give us about 2 minutes? We're going to make sure everything's safe. We got some sensors and some sniffies over here that I don't think you guys have access to.
Sensors and sniffies.
I have to find the child. Kill the child.
Is that going to be the title of this episode? Sensors and sniffies?
Apparently.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, let me go ahead.
I'm aiming to say the name of every episode. That's just my goal. I don't care about winning this campaign or whatever. I just want to nail the titles.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, let me go ahead and get that. That's you had the improved sensor package, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that just gives you an increase to your listen. So just listening, searching, and spotting out. You can, since y'all are like on the cliffside and it's basically open field. Other than this, you can reach up to the compound, but not. You can't perforate the compound.
Okay.
Bravo, you plop down and start sniffing, and you pick up a scent of the child, like in this area. So they're either like in the area around here, or they're in the compound itself.
Oh.
K.I.S.S. You go ahead. Give me a spot check.
Are we still on the same map, or did you switch maps?
I didn't have a map for just the overlooking cliff face,
Okay,
just for inside. So right now I'm just narrating, doing my narrate thing. So yeah, with that 25.
I'm sorry, just quickly. I want to say that I say to K.I.S.S. in Ewokese, the child is here.
Understood.
You're able to scan and pick up what looked to be some very small footprints. They're very close together, and at some points there's what looked to be like little, like knee prints in front of the footprints, as well as handprints every once in a while. And sometimes the footsteps are dragging a little, so it seems like very kind of halted walking. The footsteps appear to be, I mean, you can't be 100% sure because it's a different planetary landscape. But on average, you'd say those footprints have probably been there between 1 to 1.5 weeks.
And how many sets of footprints are there?
There's one set, but there's a lot of the footprints. Mm-hmm.
Okay, one set. Well, it looks like there's footprints here that may correspond with a diminutive creature. Knee prints and footprints, strangely enough, and then dragging footprints. So I don't know. It sounds like either someone is crawling and or dehydrated, or both.
Is this just Bravo and K.I.S.S talking, or is this everybody?
I would well, that last comment, I would have said that aloud to everyone.
Okay, I actually did tell them to wait for just a minute while we were scanning all this stuff. Like that joke I made was to tell them to wait.
Yeah. I mean, they're not progressing without you.
Okay, and we're not
y'all are the meat shields. Right? I mean, bodyguards.
Yep,
right.
Cool. Okay, and they're not close enough to like directly hear us right now, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so if that kid's on the planet, we have a couple of things that we got to think about. I say we help these guys and get that money first, because that's going to help us. Because along with the kid being on this planet, we now have no idea where that mom is. There were 3 beds in that house. We all thought that the kid escaped with the mom. We have pretty definitive proof that the mom is not with the child. It looks to me like the kid's hurt from that information. So after we deal with this, we go find the kid, we let Bravo do his thing. But then we have to deal with the mom before we go back, because the scary dude told us to take care of all the loose ends.
Wrong. The child is the priority.
I mean, we had all agreed that we're going to go get the kid after this. It looks like the kid's hurt. He's not going anywhere.
I have the feeling that both purposes may converge at the moment. So I say we just keep our sensors peeled. And if we see the child or come upon the child, of course, that priority changes. But for now, I figure we play along.
Bravo's only priority at this point is finding that child and killing it. So, I mean, I'll be around, but that's my focus.
Out of character, the crawling prints, like the staggered footprints, were going the same direction that we're going.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, then we're golden right now. All right, yeah, let's go, Bravo. You can kill everything you want to and just focus on that one then. I would not even necessarily hide that part from Richard if they asked or if I needed to give up that information. Because Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I'm going to be out front running towards following the footprints and the scent.
Okay, so I suppose unless anybody else has problems, we'll all follow behind and I'll catch up to Richard.
Murderbot will be right behind right behind Bravo.
I'll keep watch at the rear, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just walking.
Cool. I'm going to hang out in the middle with the guys who hired us because I consider you all meat shields too. So the little guy there, if he seems to get distracted, don't worry. Wherever he goes, he's going to be killing people and making sure that they're not going to bother you. Cool? I'm saying that to Richard.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
He might not be within sight the whole time, but he's doing his job. The rest of us will be right here.
All right. So you'll make your way up to the compound. Looks like Richard and Lars are up front. And then the other female who has a sniper rifle is kind of just like keeping on a swivel, looking out for everything. And the other male is just kind of dragging behind in the rear. And then y'all are taking up everything else.
Yeah, are those Wookiees still with us?
The Wookiees are still with y'all, yes.
Yeah, how long has it been since we left the bar, by the way?
I forgot about that.
About 3 hours.
Oh, wonderful. Then I can heal myself 3 more times.
Hey, there you go.
You know, guys, just staying out of the way of damage is the way. Then you don't have to heal yourself.
Now, here's a question for you, DM. How many times can you hit repair or heal yourself? According to, I guess, a short rest versus a long rest, I guess, is the question here.
Yeah, you can repair yourself every hour.
Oh, every hour. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Once every hour?
Once every hour.
Once every hour. Okay. Got you. And that repair goes against its vitality, correct? Or
correct.
Wounds?
Yes,
okay.
Vitality.
That's against vitality. Got it. Okay.
So 5d6 plus 8.
All right. So, boop, boop, there we go. So if everyone's done healing, we'll go ahead and we'll move on. And the group ends up at the front of the prison compound. Now, the front of it is kind of caved in. I mean, there is an entrance to it, but there's a lot of rubble. Looks like some kind of battle happened here because you can see carbon scoring on the sides of the building, as well as the entire front is caved in. Let me go ahead and bring everyone to that map.
Can we tell how long ago that may have happened?
Give me a investigate check.
Sure. Investigate check.
I haven't been doing a lot, so I'm also going to investigate.
Okay.
I don't think I have that on my skills, actually.
Yeah, I don't either.
Investigate's not 3-5, it's search.
Search?
Search.
Search?
That's
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Ew.
Okay.
Yeah, not really able to tell too. Like, it wasn't recent within the past year or anything like that. You can't really tell farther than that, pinpointing the exact time that it happened.
Okay.
But it's been longer than a year. Okay, let's get everyone together.
At least helpful to know that this didn't happen 8 hours ago or something like that.
Oh, no. Okay, we'll get everyone. Darth. Y'all are kind of packing in here. Boop, new map.
New map.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are
Okay.
we?
So,
We're all the way at the bottom.
as you step through the rubble, you hear and it kind of feels like being in like a hospital. Like the air itself feels stale and sterile, and you can hear like a slight hum of like old electricity running through the systems. It's kind of like everything's not fully active, but there is some undergoing background powering this prison still. In front of you, Lyra, to your right is a door facing the north wall and a door facing the east. There is two central doors, and then the same kind of one north door, one west door on the left side as well. Lars goes up to the first door. Tries to open the door up, and it's locked shut.
Allow me.
Yeah.
And K.I.S.S would come forward. Is there any panel to the side?
Looks like right here.
Right?
I don't know. There, right there.
Like a door, like control pad.
Yeah, or an override.
Yeah. So there's a control pad on the right side of the door.
Okay. So K.I.S.S would move toward that and try to jack in and, kind of like the emergency override with an elevator bank, if that's available, then she would do that.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a computer use check.
Okay. Okay, 16 on that.
Okay. So you are able to get into the systems, and you just do kind of a system diagnostic check on the door. It seems like this door is, electrically powered to operate and open, but the system's current, the system doesn't have enough power. It looks like sometime a few years ago, the power was turned off, and the whole system has been running on just reserve power right now. So bare life support systems. It seems like as you're looking, through all the systems, that at the very bottom of the prison, there's a larger amount of power being diverted there for some kind of life support. Like there's full life support systems down there, but everywhere else in the prison, it's kind of just bare essentials because the power isn't really going. So doors don't work either.
Interesting. Just so you all know, and she would address everyone, just so you all know, it looks like someone's been living in the basement. Right now, all systems seem diverted, all power seems to be diverted to the basement. So just be on the lookout. Is there any way, DM, that I can siphon some of that energy up to the door specifically here, just so we can get in? Or does it look like I'm going to need to help brute force it open or something like that?
I'm gonna attack the door.
Okay. Okay.
While you're doing that, the other Kafar lady, she steps up behind you, K.I.S.S, and she goes, "Can't you just turn the power back on?"
I can try. And is there something I can do to try that, DM?
Yeah, you can give another computer use to try to get the systems powered back up and running.
Okay.
That won't be too hard of a computer use.
I actually would just like to attempt to cut a hole big enough for me to get through.
Okay, go ahead and give me your damage roll. You don't have to roll to actually hit the door.
It might be a slippery door.
Oh,
okay.
So you plunge your lightsaber in. It's thick, Durasteel metal, so it's going to take you a bit to cut through it. But I mean, you can feel that you're you went to the hilt on the door, so you've made it all the way through. Now it's just the matter of carving through it all, which will take some time. K.I.S.S. with 24 computer use check. Yeah, you're able to get into the base systems and route all the power to the general systems so that everything kind of just comes back on.
To be polite to Bravo before opening the doors, K.I.S.S. would say, Bravo, do you mind? I would rather you save your energy for when we have organics to fight, because it looks like we may have some altercation ahead. So is it okay to save it till then? Pretty please?
And I'm going to just turn off my lightsaber so that it comes out of the door, and I'm going to say, open it up.
Shoot!
Okay. So yeah, so as soon as you divert all the power to just the main systems, all the lights come on. And you can see that like all systems are operational. To the right, you hear what sounds like a large generator kicking in, and just like now it's like a buzz of an entire system working.
Okay.
Richard kind of goes to his gun when that turns on. He looks around. He goes, "I got a bad feeling about this."
K.I.S.S. Whips out her blades, and she whispers over to Bravo and Ewok, it's your turn to shine. I can feel it. And she steps through.
I believe in you. I assume she does something inspiring.
Matter of fact, DM, how lit is it in here? Like,
it's lit as hell, baby!
The power's on. It's bright lights out.
Okay.
I have a question.
Okay.
Is there a ventilation system?
Of course. They're not all, droids that are in here.
Oh, but fair question. That's why I asked about the lights too, because just because power's running doesn't mean that certain things aren't broken.
Yeah. Does it seem to be intact?
The ventilation system is intact, yes. And to the point, K.I.S.S., there are some lights that aren't working. They're kind of flickery a little bit still, but there's enough light from the lights that are working that you're able to see unimpeded.
Excellent. Okay. All right. Yep. And I would step out forward just in case.
Okay.
Droid shield.
Stepping forward. Lars is going to step forward. Richard's going to point to Darth and Bravo. Bodyguards first.
I'm gonna jump. I want to jump up into the ventilation system.
Okay. What's your size again, Bravo?
Small.
Ewok.
Specific 3'4", 25 kilograms.
Warwick Davis.
Hold on. Before Bravo jumps up there, hold on. Let me give you something. And I'm just making this up as I go, but I'm gonna assume that because I'm used to Bravo's behavior, instead of us being able to have like one of those harness leashes that little kids are on sometimes, she probably has like a tracker or like a nanite bug at some point, or a tracker.
Oh,
Yeah,
like a Bravo LoJack.
Yeah, Bravo LoJack.
Yes, so that I can track his location if he's going to do this. Is that possible, DM?
So
also,
I mean, you haven't put a tracker in him yet, so I'd say no.
Okay,
you might be able to develop one for later, but for this session, no. Bravo.
I do have a comm link. I was actually going to ask if I would just be able to communicate with her so she can tell me how to get to the thing fastest.
Gotcha.
Oh.
So, thing with that, it's going to be very tight going through the ventilation systems, because while you might be able to get maybe fit when it's like going straight, as soon as you come to like a kink or like a 90-degree turn, it's going to be tight to get through it and get that turn going. So if you want to do that, it's going to take a bit of athleticism and dexterity to get through all of this.
Well, I just want to get there as fast as possible.
Okay.
I'm not very.
Yeah, let's just say, like, you can try to get through it, but it's you're gonna need some checks when you're going through it all.
Well, I'll just ask K.I.S.S. The fastest way to get to the thing.
And if I've got that schematic, would I be able to do that, DM?
Yeah, so y'all have going this way. Y'all have a few rooms to get through before you would get to a shaft that you could go down. There's also a staircase past that shaft. And admittedly, yeah, I mean the fastest way to it, if you're air, would be the air ducts. They go pretty much straight down to it. I mean, it's just a tight system that goes kind of straight down to the basement area and branches out into all the other different areas of the prison. So,
all right, I'm going in. It's worth it for the RP.
Okay. So where are you at, Bravo? There's Bravo. Bravo pops up into one of the air vents and
is that like the nerd version of doing it for the gram?
Yeah, man.
Doing it for the RP. Yeah.
This is stupid as shit, but it's gonna be funny.
Yeah, son. I jumped up in there.
Yeah, you reach up, pull the vent grate off, and then force jump straight up into it.
K.I.S.S. looks up after him and then turns to Dai'Mo and says, "Well, he's got his lightsabers with him. At least he can cut his way out."
I mean, he'll be fine. I'm not worried about him.
Richard looks and goes, "Well, at least you won't have to split your 15,000 credits as many different ways now."
Oh, I warned you about that. He'll be back.
Okay.
You greatly underestimate Ewok fury. And she just keeps walking.
There's a damn good chance he's gonna find what we're looking for before we do.
So Darth, yeah, come on back real quick.
Is that door sealed?
Darth.
So y'all just heading up to the north door, and Darth, you get the first.
Yeah.
You go ahead. So the door beforehand, when the power came back on, it just opened. This door does not open as soon as you get to it. It stays shut.
Is there like a key card thing or anything like that?
You do see a little display on the left side that looks to be like some key card scanner.
What's the door made out of?
Runs up thick Durasteel, just like the first door was.
Okay.
I was gonna say, are we gonna go through another lightsaber test here? Okay.
Lars runs up and checks it, and she just, crap, it's mag sealed. We'll have to blow it, or she points at Darth, and will actually specifically points at your lightsaber.
Yeah.
You'll have to blow it or cut it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll pull it out and start cutting.
Okay. All right. Lyra and Dai'Mo, give me listen checks.
Okay.
I'm laughing at Justen, just going, yeah. I can hear real good. Oh, damn it. It did the thing.
Oh, no. You hear better than I do.
27.
Yeah, I see that. Okay.
I'm just spaced out, I guess.
Yeah. Lyra, you're at the back and you're kind of just coming through the rubble. So you're hearing like kind of as you're stepping the rubble falling away behind you a little bit, and just the kind of ring of electricity as soon as you step in. Dai'Mo, to your left, you hear the sound. It's muffled because it's coming from behind a couple, layers of Durasteel, but it sounds like crate doors opening, and then very mechanical steps of about 12 separate entities.
Oh, that's bad.
I was just about
I
to
can't
ask,
hear any of that, right? Because I'm cutting away.
I was waiting for Ethan to finish talking.
I was about to say, like Terminator steps or like Murderbot and RoboCop steps.
Like Terminator steps.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Still formidable, but
And
K.I.S.S, come here.
Yes, Dai'Mo.
That wall, lots of scary sounds behind it. Could you give that a scan and see how much trouble we might be in?
Sorry, DM. That was to the right or to the left?
to the left.
To the left. Okay. Yeah. I'll step towards it and give a listen. I suppose. Listen. Yes.
Give me a listen check.
Okay. Give a little listen. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was very little listen. It's only a little bit.
Yeah, you're just hearing the buzz of the electricity in the systems.
Yeah, I could hear better if Bronchuknar wasn't cutting away right now, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna announce to everybody who's listening that there's like 8 to 10 scary things through this wall.
All right, and as you're announcing that, door opens up, and yeah, Dai'Mo, you're straight in the way. So the door opens up, and you have enough time to, as you're saying, like there's something scary like behind this door. The door opens, and you see the body of a super battle droid. Also, its arm being extended and firing a rocket at you.
Oh no!
Jump out of the way. Do I?
Yeah, give me a dex save.
Help! 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 I'm scrolling up on my character sheet. Help! Help! Where the hell are my saves at? There we go. Did it roll?
It does not look like it rolled.
Why did it not roll? What is wrong with you, Roll20? You always work flawlessly. Oh, man, I almost said that. Damn it, that was a check. Where's the saves on this thing? It was a perfect check, too.
Yeah,
well, it's
saving
not a dex
throws.
save. It's a reflex save.
Yeah, it's up near your flat-footed.
Oh, now I'm saying things. Yeah, now I'm saying things in 5th edition.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Lance.
Thanks,
Watch out for
Lance.
those wrist rockets.
Best game ever.
Look at that. Look at that.
20. Okay, so with that, you see the arm of the super battle droid come forward, and from your time of being around less reputable places, you've heard of the super battle droids and their wrist rockets.
I've seen bootleg ones.
And as soon as you see that come forward, all you can hear is the sound of Lance's voice saying, "They've called in the supers. Watch for those wrist rockets." You dive inside as a rocket flies right over your head. It slams into the door on the other end and puts a very large dent in it. Everyone hears that.
Battle droid, super battle droid, the big blue one, the scary one from the video game.
I'm gonna stop my lightsaber. I'm gonna pull it out of the door and then turn and walk that way.
I'm gonna duck and roll into the other room.
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll get initiatives going. Bravo,
Sure.
roll initiative also, just so I know like when to start talking to you as well, because things are going to happen with you.
On it.
Oh God. Oh, just please do not let a fireball go up through those vents, please. Please,
Yeah.
God, no.
Terrible
I
initiative.
don't want to get in a Lilu Dallas situation.
Oh.
I was going to say that you're starting Die Hard like a week too early.
Oh,
All
and I
right,
didn't
let's
connect
see.
myself either.
It's
That's all right,
me.
I'll
I'm
be-
last.
Oh, and thank you, Lady Kathy, for the $5 donation. Thank you very much. It's much appreciated.
She made an ex-husband joke right before she donated, which is pretty funny. She said that her ex-husband was on the other side of the wall.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Right,
whatever
Darth.
works for you.
16.
Yes, Lindsay, I totally agree. When the DM says something is going to happen to you,
Oh, yeah.
things you hope your DM does not say in game.
I believe in one of our scripted sessions, you said that to Rigsby right before he got COVID.
Wow.
Something happens.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also, like, how much luck is it that, like, I mean, within seconds of Bravo jumping into the vet, we're in combat.
I know, I missed him already.
And then Lyra had a 5. Okay. 2 more rolls. Sorry. Woo. So many things to roll.
Uh-oh.
Lyra, what's your initiative or what's your dex modifier?
Hold on. 4?
4. Okay. It did not just do that. It just deleted all those. No. Good going. Great going. Roll
Perfectly
20.
working, never glitching, roll 20.
Oh, no.
We mentioned that we are not sponsored by Roll 20.
Yeah.
Well,
do you need us to input our...
They're still saved. It's just going to take a couple more seconds. Sorry, guys.
Okay. No worries.
Also, anybody out there playing Cyberpunk yet?
My roommate is.
I would like to watch the glitches.
Well, that's
Or
I saw
Hades.
this. I saw this
I
meme. You know that meme of the guys arguing back and forth with each other in like the pawn shop or whatever it is, and it was about Cyberpunk, and it's like the one guy was the people and the other guy was like CD Projekt or whatever the name of the company is, and the people were like, put out Cyberpunk, and they're like, well, it's not ready, and they're like, just put it out, and they're like, all right, fine, here, and then it's like, this thing's full of glitches, what's going on, why didn't you finish it?
I got burned way too hard by Avengers to buy anything on release.
All right,
Like-
so I finally got all the initiative going in. Okay. Except for you, Bravo. But we'll deal with you. So up first is...
I'd be after Dai'Mo. I got a 12.
Okay, yeah, so you are right after. So
Unless
this
you're
one's going to go first. And he's going to pop out and see the droid there, and then pop back in. And he just kind of like shakes his head back and forth, and in True Wook, Darth and K.I.S.S, you're able to make out that he's saying that nope, not fighting one of those things again.
Gosh, these Wookiees are horrifying looking. They look like something out of the deep sea.
All right, so Richard's gonna pop up, nope, to the front there, and chuck a thermal detonator at.
Hey, Richard,
He is going to miss, so that thermal detonator is not hit. Goes sailing off into the distance.
Yikes.
She is going to run past up everyone. Up there. Darth, you're up.
Is he muted? He's muted.
Justin's
Everybody.
muted.
Oh, I didn't hear you say my name. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
My bad.
Darth, you're up.
All right. Full round run. I can get to where? Here?
Go ahead and pick it back up. Yeah.
Cool. All right. That's what I'm doing.
Dai'Mo?
I am going to step back behind K.I.S.S. and ready in action to shoot anything blue that comes around that corner.
Okay. Bravo, you're up. So, Bravo, you are going through the air vents. As soon as you jumped through, you weren't expecting the air vent to basically immediately drop about 150 feet. So go ahead. Go ahead and give me a.
That's
tumble
a
check.
tumble.
Yeah,
It's
give
not
me
a
a tumble
character.
check.
This is not a character. If he dies apart from us, we need to see a tiny skeleton.
Aw.
Listen,
There
man.
has to be a body. I will not let Chaz.
I tumble for ya.
I
I
will not
tumble
let
for
Chaz.
you.
Oh, I'm dead for another 12 weeks of a campaign we play.
Yeah.
And then surprise, fuckers. Like, that's not happening.
I mean, is there a force power for levitate? Maybe. Like,
There,
no.
there is stuff
Bravo's
like that. Yeah,
fine. I'm tumbling the Bronx over here. I'm good.
yeah.
He broke his ankle, put a thing over it, kept going.
Yeah.
So you hit the next kick forward about 150 feet down, but you're able to, with that fall time, look down and see it coming, and kind of draw on the force when you need to strengthen your legs, and you hit and roll into the vent.
Sweet.
And
kind
then
of like Sonic the Hedgehog, like ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Ding, ding,
Jesus,
ding.
I just dropped like 15 stories.
Yeah, you're a force user. That happens. So she's gonna step out to the center. Lyra, she's gonna reach around you, and she's got like a little circular device in her hand. She's gonna throw it at the wall here.
Are you guys done? No. There's a pair of headphones.
Right there.
Did you guys go look at stuff? Okay.
And then
Mute,
look.
mute.
It's the battle
sorry.
droid's turn. So Darth, you as soon as you jumped up there, you have the opportunity to give me a spot check real quick.
All right. Hey.
25. Okay. So you're able to see past the super battle droid to see behind him for a good distance, and a little bit like to his right as well. And you see that many super battle droids in the room.
Glad I chose to run up.
These four in front, they see you.
Glad I dropped back.
And none of them roll above an 8. So they all unload on you. And they either hit the door frame or the wall itself or just go flying past you. You don't even have to like deflect anything with your lightsaber.
Perfect.
All right, and he's gonna pop up to here.
I
As well.
feel like Darth Bronchuknar would do that anyway, just for the word. Like,
He's like trying to deflect him. He just keeps missing, but he's like doesn't get hit either way.
But I think that
All
I
right.
deflected them.
Yeah, Lyra, you're up.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna reach around the corner and try to fire at him.
All right, so that's 17. That'll hit.
Do I roll again?
Oh, remember with roll 20, it does the damage on its own. But are you wanting to do your second attack?
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, go ahead and do your second attack.
There we go.
Jesus.
Okay, so both of those will hit.
Cool.
So after the volley gets unloaded at Darth and just completely misses, you step out and just pop off 2 quick shots. One hitting each shoulder, and it pings back a little bit. Oh, God.
A little bit.
Yeah,
At least those rolls were better than the ones I've had so far.
Oh. Okay, so there we go. And up next is this Wookiee. And he's not going to do anything because he's paralyzed with fear from those super battle droids as well. So we'll go up to Lyra first. So she's going to pop around the corner and fire a couple shots out. Okay, so what she's firing out is she has 2 like grappling hooks. So she fires both of those out, trying to wrap around the battle droid's feet. But the first one flies past Darth and hits the wall beside him. The second one doesn't even fully extend out. It goes about halfway the distance, and then she draws him back in. Richard's up. He is going to fire shots. Okay. He gets 1 hit with his blaster rifle. It hits the left forearm of this battle droid. Darth, you're up.
Oh, you know what I'm doing. Obviously this one.
Yep. That'll hit. That'll hit. That'll hit.
Whoa.
Sweet.
Okay, so from the spots where it's being, from the spots that got hit in the shoulder, you see, kind of like a weak spot in the armor there. So you bring across it just from the shoulder here, and you cleave through to the center. Do that with the other lights at like the other side. So it kind of cuts a little V in the chest, and then as it's falling back, you stab it through the face.
Yes, I do. And then I'm just gonna let out a Wookiee yell.
All right,
Like
Dai'Mo, you're
like a really pissed off.
Okay, I am going to do a perception check aimed mainly at this here door, because I keep getting snuck up on when I'm trying to hide behind people.
Which
Ethan,
door?
move fast. Could I have moved in after that? Right?
No, full attack. Okay, that's all you do. Yeah.
A 5-foot step to the wall there.
Okay. What door are you looking at, Dai'Mo?
The door behind me, the one that Darth was trying to chop his way through.
Okay, you want to do
maybe a listen check.
I mean, you're just trying to put your ear to the door. Just try to see if you're not getting snuck up on.
Correct, because the last 2 fights we've had, I've hit behind everybody, and someone else has shown up right behind me.
Okay. Yeah, give me a listen check. Okay, you don't hear any like footsteps or anyone coming up. You do hear what sounds like the small motor whir, like motor like whir of turrets being active and kind of scanning. That's it.
Okay, then I am going to, because if I'm correct, this works like 3.5. Going to hold my position, and if anything blue or robot-y comes around that corner, I'm going to unload on it.
Okay. Bravo.
That's not K.I.S.S.
You're up. Yeah.
Seeing Dai'Mo go over to the door and hold his ear to it, she most likely would have asked Dai'Mo, "Do you hear anything?"
Oh, thumbs up. We're good. There's security back there, but there's nothing rustling around like they're coming in.
Security. And I think K.I.S.S. would... Right. K.I.S.S. would go over to the panel here, and would she be able to access those security systems from that panel, plus try to get the door open? electronic way?
Yeah, if you do a computer use, but we'll go ahead and see what Bravo's doing first.
Okay.
So Bravo, you're in.
I'm not in the initiative thing I'm not on the list, Cher, but I go after Dai'Mo.
Yeah,
I rolled a
Got
12.
you.
It's just because he's under a different layer because he's in the vents.
Got you.
Yeah, so you're like sitting in the air vents now. Still, you can try to give me a survival check to see if you know the right way to navigate down to where you need to be going.
Oh boy. Oh no.
You take a right.
I have a wait a second. I have a comm link. Can I contact the robot?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, robot. Are you there?
Yes, Bravo, I'm here.
Have you gotten
yourself lost? Have you gotten yourself lost yet?
Yes. Listen, I need to know where to go. How do I get to the child?
Okay. And I guess, direct him, since I've got schematics that I've already downloaded. I would, which way would I tell him to go? Just downward still, or?
To get more downward, he would need to take a left at the intersection he was about to take a right at.
Okay. Yes. Don't go left. Your other left.
Okay, got it. And I'm gonna just start shimmying left.
Okay.
I'm like Gizmo in Gremlins 2, just rocking out in the vents.
Put out only for marketing purposes.
Yeah.
K.I.S.S. You're up now. So if you want to make a computer use.
Yes, I would love to. Let's see. There we go.
Okay. So yeah, you're basically from this terminal able to hack into anything you really want. You've got access to the cameras on all the systems, or through all the systems, and you've got access over security as well.
Do I also have access to the security for the door that the murder robots are coming through?
Yes.
I would love to close that.
Okay. So that go ahead and just shuts.
Okay. And I'm sure they'll probably try to get their way through eventually, but I'll just yell out to the team, okay, they're cut off for now, but we need to get moving. And however long it takes me to get this door open that I'm near.
Okay. So that was that action you did with your turn on that computer use.
Understood.
So for doing other systems, we'll have to wait till next turn.
Okay.
All right. So Dark and Stormy Sniper Lady, her turn is up, and she's Lyra, you're gonna notice behind you, because the sniper rifle kind of comes right next to you, that she isn't aiming towards the door. She's actually aiming at the gadget that she threw at the wall across the hall, and looks like she's about to pull the trigger on that when the door itself shuts.
I see where you're getting at. Okay.
And then she stows a weapon. And she turns to you, K.I.S.S, and says, "How long do you think that'll hold?"
DM, are the murder robots currently trying to bust their way through?
They will be, yes.
Okay. Well, not long, so we definitely need to keep moving, but keep that other option open just in case.
Okay, so she'll go back to aiming down to that then. This way, he's going to run up towards the door. Get to about here. Super duper battle droidies. Their turns going. Yeah. It sounds like they're a bunch of rockets are hitting the Durasteel door. Darth, you can see, since you're so close, that the door itself is actually buckling from that volley of shots.
Okay, I'm just gonna stand at the ready.
All right. Wookiees are gonna come up here because they're running away from everything. Lyra, what you got?
They're not still coming at us at the moment, are they?
At this very moment, no, but they're
No.
shooting
All
rockets
right,
at
well,
the door to bust them down.
I don't think I should try to shoot through the door back at them, so I'm gonna run up toward K.I.S.S.
Okay. Everyone else here is kind of just holding. Lars and Richard is gonna kind of hold in case they come through. Darth, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna hold until I make sure that they're all through the door.
Okay. Dai'Mo?
I'm going to get comfortably behind all of the bigger and scarier people than me. But just keep aiming at the corner, waiting for them to get the door open.
Okay. And bravo. So you've followed a bit longer, and you now come to another intersection.
Okay. Is it just a left or a right?
It is just a left or a right. It looks like to the right, you can see down a little bit, and it looks like it falls down, and like the path falls away. To the left, looks like it actually goes up a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna radio K.I.S.S. again. Hey, robot, I got another turn.
Murderbot Lifeline, this is K.I.S.S. speaking.
I need to go left or right. Which way?
And which direction shall I tell them now? DM.
It's another left.
It's another left. I have this feeling like you're doing these secret rolls, like a D4 roll. Like, no,
he probably is.
Yeah.
No, he has like Carcassonne tiles that he's laying down.
Should I make a climb check to shimmy myself up? I mean, how far up do I have to go?
It's like up your body length and then it levels back out. But this is gonna be like a weird little bend through. So give me a climb check to contort your way up it. All right, yeah, you have to twist around a little bit, about halfway up, but you're able to make your way up, and now you're level again.
Breathe and stretch those hamstrings, Bravo.
Yeah.
Must find the child. Must find the child.
You come to what looks like to be another drop down, and at the end of that, you can see a vent. Go ahead and give me a spot check, and we'll see how much you see of this.
Ugh.
It looks like it ends down in like a cord, like a little hallway, but there's nowhere else for it to go. Like ahead of you is a dead end, and straight down is just the vent.
Okay. Am I able to still do stuff?
Yeah.
I'd like to. How far down is it?
It's like 20 feet.
Okay. Well, what I'd like to do, seeing as how I had a pretty spooky 4.5 second free fall earlier, is I'd like to kind of like shimmy my way down.
Just take it easy.
Kind of like press myself against the sides and just kind of like. So also, if I feel like I'm getting close, I want to try and be stealthy as well. So I'm just kind of, I'd rather not just jump down there.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah.
Should I do? This is, I will say, as much heat as I give 5e for not having very many skills, I will say the one drawback is with 3.5 is deciding what it is you should do.
Yeah. So. Yeah, if you're just wanting to go down stealthily, just give me a climb check. We'll see how slowly you go down. Yeah, you're able to do it. You kick down the vent. You're holding there for a little second, and you drop, land softly on your fuzzy feet, and then kind of slowly use the force to close the vent back.
Okay, that makes him sound like he is a teddy bear. Oh.
You enter into a long corridor that kind of overlooks a little bit of, I don't want to say it looks like a dump, but it's, well,
this
is kind of what you see here.
Blech.
Let me actually grab your character, and I can place you on there where you're
when you said dump, I was like, oh, wait, I'm not in a trash compactor, am I?
I think
No.
Oh, okay.
And
K.I.S.S. shut down all
Yes.
all trash
down all
compactors on
trash
the detention
compactors.
level.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
God.
right.
Shut down all the garbage patches on the. Oh, by the way, everybody, you know who did that? 3PO.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone's given you any heat on this particular stream from you enjoying C-3PO so much.
No, but it's preemptive because it
No, I understand. Chaz, I'm like you. Cyclops is my favorite X-Men, so I start on the defensive when people want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Like, I understand.
All right, so there you are, Bravo. So to your right, you see it's just like a little bit like of a dirt patch, but there seems to be some like green radioactive looking leakage happening from looks like a room down here to the south. Also, what you see down there is let me get my tokens. Come on, tokens.
Yeah, also this is untrained, but I guess wait a minute. You know what? Hold on. You keep doing what you're doing. I gotta look up something.
Let's do 0.5. Yeah, that'll be all right. So a bunch of these creatures here, which look to be like these bipedal feral creatures that kind of look like they have, I don't know, like rat heads almost. There looks to be about 4 of them in there. However, when you land in this quarter, the thing that strikes you the most is the strong smell of the child that you're here to get.
Oh, perfect.
And we'll go to K.I.S.S.
Okay.
Do they see me, by the way?
They do not see you. No, you climb down stealthily enough. K.I.S.S. you're up.
Okay. So if I need to do that new computer use check to get us through this door, also, am I able to, from this panel, see surveillance into the next room?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I'd probably let me go ahead and roll and let's see.
Yeah, roll for like getting the door open, but being able to see through the security cam, you're just able to pull that right up in a menu. It looks like there is on the other side of this door 2 sentry defense turrets. They're not super deadly, but they do have twin cannons and they fire pretty rapidly.
Am I able to get the door open and disable those 2, or only 1 computer use check per?
You're able to get the door open, but not like you wouldn't be able to also go ahead and disable them.
Okay. Well, I would definitely relay to the party that, guys, heads up. There's 2 security turrets in the next room. They're pretty accurate, but at least here's the door open. Get ready. And then when I see they're ready, I would go ahead and open the door.
Okay.
Take aim.
So they're all just kind of holding. Oh, and next volley, and the door next to you, Darth, blows open from the rockets. And this time you're able to actually see.
Poor Darth, it knocked you on your butt.
Oh, no.
Darth keeps on turning around.
He's got the
Lyra,
spins.
you're up.
Oh my goodness.
So the door to the turret room is open?
Door to the turret room is open. From your vantage point, you can see one of the turrets.
All right. Well, I'm going to aim at that one then.
Okay.
Do.
Chung, chung, chung.
All right, those will both hit. That's 45 damage. Okay, and up next, Lars. She's going to start trying to fire the harpoons again. Okay, she gets both of them this time. So she hooks her grappling hooks, fires them out, hooks them around this droid's legs, and pulls towards her.
Whoa.
Darth, you'll get an attack of opportunity as it gets pulled in front of you.
All right.
That's rad.
This is the way.
That'll hit for 21.
Nice.
Richard's up. He's going to walk up to it
Oh my
and
god.
put one in its head. Okay.
There's a lot of droids.
Yeah.
That one is out. One right through the head. All right. So Wookiees are a little bit better with these little turret things than with the super battle droids. So they're going to actually go in and do some firing and completely miss both of them. Darth, you're up.
All right. These doors, there's no button just to shut the door again, right?
No, that door's blown off the hinges.
Oh, it's blown out.
There is no door anymore.
Well, take my little 5-footer in there.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
And then
Oh,
on this guy.
almost max damage twice, and then almost minimum damage. Yeah, so that's one out.
Okay. And then I can take a 5-foot step.
All right, and that's 28 on that one.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot more robots than we first saw. Oh, jeez.
So
Gonna,
you
sacrifice my life for you all to get away. I'm about to get messed up.
so you rush in there, and the closest one on your right, you with your offhand shove it down and like kind of leap on it, and as you're coming down, bring your lightsaber down on its face, and then turn and throw it at the one behind you. And it cuts its midsection and then returns back to your hand as you get up to face the hordes. There is one along the hall here, and then there's about like 6 or 7 more to your left.
Make me sound so cool, man. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dude, that last attack would have hit the Tarrasque. Are you kidding me?
Dai'Mo, you're up.
Do I have a view of one of the turrets where I'm standing?
You have a view of both of them.
Hey, has either of them taken damage yet?
The one on the right.
I'm going to shoot that one.
Okay. Okay, that hits, and you get the kill. I'm kidding. Yeah, so you just hit it right down the center. Up next, Bravo. We'll go back to you.
Oh, before it's the end of my turn, I wanted to point out that Lance donated $10 because one of our other viewers, Tuffy, finished their last round of chemo today until March.
Oh, that's great.
That's
awesome.
a cool thing to donate for.
Congrats. Yeah. Congrats, Stuffy.
Awesome news. Thank you, Lance.
All right, now Chaz might die.
No. No way, dude.
Yeah, so these things have not seen you yet.
Okay. I'd like to throw a thermal detonator in between them.
Okay.
So is that just a dex attack?
Yes, it's a
I
ranged
guess
attack.
that's just my regular attack.
Yeah, it's just your ranged attack roll.
Okay. So I'd like to throw it like right here.
So it hits all of them?
Yeah.
Okay. They are unsuspecting, so they won't do their reflex save. Roll your damage.
What is the thermal detonator again? It's 3d8.
Okay. 13. All right, 13 damage to them all.
Nice.
And then, so yeah, the thermal detonator goes off. They get blown back. And then they all get up, screech, and look at you. And they definitely see you now.
Okay, so after throwing that, I'm just gonna, because I assume that this is I'm kind of like around like I'm catty cornered a bit. So
yeah.
Once they all screech and look up and see me, then I'm just gonna like take a 5-foot step out and activate both my lightsabers.
Okay, so you're jumping down there with them. All right. Let me roll them into combat.
Oh, I guess I should do that too.
Oh, you're in it on 12.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I got you. Yeah, I've got you in there. They got okay. K.I.S.S, you're up.
Okay, so back to our door here. Are either one of those turrets now disabled now, or are we still working on them?
They're still up.
Okay. Well, I've done all I can at the console, so I'd step right over and start a blasting. Full volley. And let's see how many attacks I get. Let's see. So, ranged full attack, I'm guessing. My 1 to 4?
Yes.
Okay. And 4.
Okay, so 2 of those will hit.
Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead focus fire on the closest one for now. Okay. And that is going to be... Come on now. What do we got? I forget how many D whatevers I'm supposed to roll for that.
It should be on your token. It should just be range damage. Hit that twice.
What do I do with all these damage dice?
Okay, and okay. There we go. Okay. So 29 total.
So that's enough to hit its like center, and you see the guns on the turret just kind of dip down, and it sparks a bit. So that one's out.
Okay.
All right.
And I would move back from the door just to allow egress. Actually, how far down this hallway could I possibly move? Actually,
you can get right next to Lyra.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll take front line with Lyra on our 6, and end of my turn. Yeah.
All right. Ooh, so she is going to do her snipe shot. She does not do very well. She actually ends up, instead of hitting center on this device that she's put on the wall, she hits the side of it and it shatters. She says something in a language that, well, only you, K.I.S.S, understand, and it is not something that bears repeating in decent company.
Understood.
Speaking of decent company, we've got a decent company of super battle droids about to fire on Darth.
My God, the transition.
Darth, remember your training.
Yeah, just wave furiously. Oh,
yeah. Hey, Darth, we got this door open. Come on.
Jeez, come on, roll 20. It's gonna be a bone. Okay, so they all unleash a volley at you, and among all of those attacks, only 4 of them hit you.
Say none of them?
4.
4.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Dude.
I'm like, the last time I remember fleshy bits being hit by a laser once is pretty much enough.
Yeah, but Justen has.
I am listening to the Inception soundtrack during all of this. It's making this awesome.
So as you're dodging and deflecting blasts back at them, but a couple of them, it's just too many. Like they're going full volley on you, and it's too many bolts for all of you to get. So you take a little bit of singe on your side and take 48 points of damage.
48.
That's nothing. That's
Yeah.
nothing.
Boy.
Well, considering I only had 60 to begin this fight.
And they unleashed a volley of like 20 attacks, and only 4 of them hit you.
Yeah.
Hey, you're fine. You're fine. The door's open.
With hearing that, he's gonna run through and take a shot at the turret and ping off the wall. Not rolling well. Lyra, you're up.
Thanks, Jared.
I can see why you guys hired us.
So both of the turrets are still active. I'm gonna shoot for the one that I already shot at.
The right one's out. The left
okay.
one is still active.
Okay. I'm gonna scoot across then and aim for the other one.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Ah!
Good lord.
Okay, both of those will hit. All right. And he's gonna come over here, take a shot.
Dude, we got to figure out a way to optimize. Like, we got to write a campaign around Olivia's DPS.
And all right, that'll hit. Finally, the Wookiees are doing something. All right, so that takes out the left turret. So the room is clear.
It could be like 4 paladins, or pardon me, 4 clerics with 1 paladin just standing in the center, and that's Olivia.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just the holiest of warriors.
Okay.
Oh.
And it is the creature's turn. They're gonna run to maul you, Bravo.
That's fine.
Everything's fine.
What's your AC again?
It is 21.
Okay. Come on, roll the thing. Okay, so 2 of them bite you, and you'll take 12 points of damage. And give me a fortitude save.
Uh-oh.
The fall didn't kill him, but the weird gremlin things are about to.
Give me another fortitude save.
They look like Gollum.
Okay, so as they bite you, you can feel something like putrid and wrong going like into your body. But something about your body and you know the Sith dark side training that you have gone through, it's allowing you to push the poison out a little bit better. But also something about it feels very familiar. There's like the feel and the taint of the dark side in these things, whatever they are.
Interesting. Oh, speaking of which, do I know what they are?
Give me a. Do you have a knowledge?
I have history.
History or knowledge like Sith lore or anything?
I have. I actually only have Jedi lore, but I have history.
Okay, give me a knowledge history check. Okay. From getting bitten like that.
Like, oh, that's what these things are.
And getting closer look at these things, you remember these as being creatures that spread a very deadly plague back in the old Republic days. They are known as the rat ghouls, and they basically bite a creature and turn them into one of these as well.
They're zombies.
Basically, yeah. It started with a Sith Lord when they tore up Taurus. They started the plague on there to get rid of everyone during, while that invasion and destruction was going on, and then it kind of just went wild. They were supposedly destroyed and eradicated sometime in the Old Republic days, so you don't know why they're here on some random prison planet. But that's what they are.
Okay.
Back to the top. All right, so everyone's just kind of fill the room. Where did? Oh no, Richard and Lars are there. All right, they're gonna keep firing out then. So, nope, and they're trying to help you, Darth, but they're not being very efficient with it. But it is your turn.
Okay, well, if I run, they get an AO. Darth
You can't.
Bronchuknar doesn't run.
Yeah. Well, you also can't get an AO with ranged weapons.
Oh. Darth Bronchuknar does run.
Yeah.
Well, I can attack and still run. I'm going to attack this one time and then run.
Okay. All right, that'll hit for 22 damage. So you kind of give a quick stab in its leg and then start running.
Sweep the leg, Johnny. Sweep the leg.
Dai'Mo, you're up.
I am honestly just going to run in the room.
Okay.
I don't have much that I can do to help, so I'm just going to keep advancing forward.
All right.
Since, to be careful, I'm going to listen at this door, just so I have done that before anything has a chance to jump out of this.
Okay. This, yeah, go ahead and give me a listen check. You're not hearing anything coming from the room next over except for air, really. It seems like there's like a large vent or hole in the next room.
Okay.
And over to you, Bravo.
Okay. Are these, I would imagine, yeah, they all bit me, so they're all within melee range.
Yes.
Okay, so I get 4 attacks on my full round, so I'm just going to try and hit one of them each once.
Okay.
Oh, and also, I didn't say it, but just because I assume it, but just to be clear, I'd have activated Battle Mind, so I get my full bonuses.
Yep.
All right.
All right. All 4 of those will hit. And that was 14,
20, 15, and 16. Bravo's pissed.
Bravo's usually pissed, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's extra. He's in a even for him, he's in a mood today.
All right. I got all that put in. All right, so yeah, you're just pissed. So you're just running down this little slope hill towards them, and then you're just slashing ankles, and then spinning around and stabbing out to the 2 that are kind of spaced out a little bit more. You get your lightsaber a good clean cut on the first 2's legs, and you pierce into the sides of these things, but they just scream at you some more. Another thing that you see is all the way to the south of the map. There is a hole in the wall. And it seems like whatever this stuff is, like all this green goop stuff is, it's coming from a machine that is right there. That machine looks actually more kind of like a container of some sort. Almost like a coffin.
Sorry.
And next to it, reaching out, is a small humanoid-looking child. And inside the glass, like, well, because like the front of his glass container, you see a woman wearing an amulet. And we'll go ahead and we'll end it there.
Wow.
Oh man.
Oh,
I know, and I was gonna say I was gonna call K.I.S.S, but I just used my full round, so I'll have to do that on my next turn.
Oh my gosh!
Did you just end the session with Justen surrounded by robots?
Yeah.
No, I ran.
Yeah.
I ran.
He ran away.
He ran away. He's fine, but Bravo is still in the thick of it with 4 of these creatures plus some toxic sludge.
Yeah,
by
I'm surrounded by
itself.
rat zombies.
Yeah, so oh my god, that was
Awesome.
amazing.
Well, that was super
Ethan-
fun.
Ethan, I do got to compliment you on something you've been getting progressively better at. You have been nailing 2 hours on the dot.
Oh,
Like,
I mean,
so regularly for
efficient.
the last few weeks. And I, as someone who has tried to DM specifically people in this group before, have no idea how you wrangle us to a direct storyline point where we can pause every single week.
improv.
Oh man.
No, it's just I'm constantly anxious that we're gonna go over time or go under time, so I'm constantly looking at the clock. Anxiety, it makes things better.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us, everybody, this evening. Solid session, Censors and Sniffies. We will be back next Tuesday for the next edition of the next episode of this, and then on the next Saturday, the 26th, the day after Christmas, we'll be playing Cyberpunk Red, and I am some kind of hype for that.
Olivia, make noise so people can see your sewing machines.
Yeah, I know one person
Oh, yeah,
wanted
you're
to
gonna-
see all my crazy sewing machines. So, yeah, here's some of them, and there's plenty more sewing machines elsewhere. So I have a problem.
No, it's not a
I promise I don't run a sweatshop.
Ethan,
Oh, yeah,
Ethan,
you
blink twice if you need to get out of there.
Oh, I don't know how to sew. She wouldn't get much out of me anyways. And then there's this one over here that is a full table. If I can bring it around and show that. So that's
Going on
a
a
full
tour.
table.
Oh,
Wow.
And then she's got like
and then
I
I've
think
got a couple
2
more.
more in the other living room and 1 more that's being refurbished.
I have a
Sewing
problem.
machine
It's all my
simulator.
fault.
So if there's
Well,
ever
I-
a rip, if there's ever a rip in the man shorts, Olivia's got us.
I've
Well,
got this.
her thing of like refurbishing and all that actually was my fault because I took her to Eco Relics. She found a sewing table that was like $200. It was like a really old Singer sewing table. And then she saw she had to repair it. So she was like, I'm going to look up how to do this. And now we have 4 sewing tables
All
that
right,
are being
let's
repaired.
keep on track though.
Oh, no, we're done. So we're just riffing with everyone.
The
Hanging
sewing
out with
machines
chat.
are on track. Cher, did you want to say a few things about Ladies of D&D?
Yes, that would be great. Ladies of D&D is a community for women and female aligned, non-binary TTRPG gamers of all skills and experience levels. We encourage a safe space to learn, grow, create, and share the love of gaming. So without judgment, without gatekeeping, without harassment. So if you're looking for a great new gaming group, or you need to ask questions, share advice, come on over to ladiesofdnd.com. You can also follow us at Ladies of DND on all socials to get connected with us.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Cher. And again, thanks to everybody for spending your Tuesday evening with us. Christmas is around the bend, folks.
Wow.
We're
Those are
almost
jingle
through. We're almost we're almost through the nightmare
We're almost
that is
there.
this year.
And
But
Tim Allen is getting fat just like he does every year.
all right. Well, thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll see you next Tuesday, and then we'll see you day after Christmas for Cyberpunk.
Bye.